Welcome to the host with the most, Toddcast. And now, direct from the Razzle Dazzle Studios, here's the tan, tattooed connoisseur of conversation, Todd Newton.
Thank you for downloading the show, subscribing, rating, reviewing. We appreciate it. Please welcome Maria Todd right over there behind her golden microphone. Our website, toddnewtononline.com. We do talk a lot about lists around here, and some of them I don't pay any attention to. They're created by bloggers with nothing to back it up, But the Human Development Reports list is out from the United Nations, Maria, listing the best countries in which to live anywhere in the world, Maria. They do this every year, okay? And here's how they collect the data. The data includes overall happiness of the population, overall financial stability of the country, the climate, average life expectancy, literacy, and equality among genders. These are pretty important categories, wouldn't you say? I mean, climate, financial.
And they seem pretty legit. Like,
right.
It's not just, we like it here.
Right. That's right. Yeah. We live by the beach. It's more than that. But according to the UN's Human Development Reports list, the best countries in which to live, the United States isn't even in the top 10 anymore.
Yeah, well, there's some things going on here.
There are some things. Here's the list. Number 10, Denmark. They have great social trust in the government. They love their police. They love their hospitals, and they get along. Not to mention the fact that healthcare and college are both free for all in Denmark.
What?
Yeah, free. Healthcare, college, free in Denmark. The Netherlands comes in at number 9. Australia comes in at number 8. Number 7 on the list of the best countries in which to live, according to the United Nations, is Sweden. Sweden has a very strong social welfare system, a strong healthcare system, and again, another country with free education.
Wow.
Now, there are some who would say, by the way, if I'm just, I want to be fair and look at both sides of the story here. Some of these countries can offer free education, free healthcare, because they don't invest nearly as heavily in a military as we do. So that, that kind of needs to be noted. But if you don't have to have a military, why would you invest in one? Wouldn't it be nice?
And that would help your mental welfare, too. You're not worried about somebody attacking you.
Yeah. Well, I think, the U.S., listen, this isn't a complete slam against America. I mean, the U.S. defends a lot of these countries to a certain degree. But anyway, moving on with the list. Number 6 is Germany. Germany has a great emphasis on education. 96% of the people in Germany have had some form of higher learning. Number 5 on the list is Hong Kong, big financial center there with a very low tax rate. By the way, the highest income tax rate in Hong Kong is 17%. That's the most you would pay. Number 4 on this list is Iceland, great health care and a huge life expectancy, or high rather, average of 83 years old in Iceland.
Well, yeah, because you're on ice your whole life.
Yeah, you're preserved.
Good gracious.
Number 3 is Switzerland. Well,
their flag's a big plus.
So number 2 is Ireland, one of the safest countries in the world. And number 1 on the list of the best countries in which to live, according to the UN's Human Development Reports list, is Norway. Norway is the best country in which to live. I
couldn't even find it on a map.
Oh, man. The U.S., if you're curious, comes in at number 17. Canada is number 16. The United Kingdom, 13. Japan is 19. Spain is 25. And France is 26. So there you go. We got a little bit of work to do.
Let's get back to the talk that will keep you talking. This is the host with the most, Toddcast, with Todd Newton.
And don't forget, you can order my books right now. Life in the Bonus Round and the Host with the Most on the homepage of toddnewtononline.com. toddnewtononline.com. I hear that ringer. I recognize that Samsung Galaxy ringer over there. Who's calling you this early in the morning?
That's what I say. Like, if you're not calling me about some money, i.e. a job,
Yeah.
or I owe you and I'm going to pay you, why are you calling me now? Whatever it is you have to say to me can wait till noon.
That's right. That's right. And especially the people that are closest to us, they know what we're doing this time of the morning, usually.
I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe you want to look at a clock before you call?
Hey, this guy,
saying.
there's a guy in West Virginia, Maria. His name is William Martin, but his friends, they call him Marty. And
Okay.
Marty and I have nothing in common, and I don't think you would have had anything in common with him either. He loved rattlesnakes, loved them, so much so that he had this pretty nice sized farm there in West Virginia, and he'd been studying rattlesnakes on his farm since he was a kid. He's one of these guys, and there's a part of me that's envious of people that grow old on a big plot of land, big beautiful plot of land that they grew up on. There's a certain charm there. I mean, I'm more of a mover and around. Like I would never want to still live in my childhood home, but I get it. It's charming in a certain way, especially if it's a big beautiful forest in West Virginia with a creek running through it. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
Just going out there to sit every day. You have your own log you go sit on and whittle something.
Well,
Yeah.
let's keep him. I mean, he studied rattlesnakes on this farm, so I don't know if you could just sit peacefully if there are enough rattlesnakes to study them. Sounds like he had
I
rattlesnakes all over the place.
kind of put the rattlesnakes out of my mind. Okay.
Well,
Go ahead.
apparently there were quite a few because William Martin, had become a world-renowned snake researcher until he passed away last week at the age of 80 years old. Marty passed away last
Wow.
week at the age of 80 from a rattlesnake bite
No.
on his own farm.
Come on.
He lived
Which snake didn't get the memo?
He lived 80 years on this farm studying rattlesnakes, and then one got him. Now, here's the thing. The CDC says that there are only about 5 deaths a year that result from rattlesnake bites. Now, there are 30,000 rattlesnake bites reported, but only 5 of those result in death. Do you know that more people die from snapping turtles than die from snake bites?
What are these turtles snapping off?
Yeah. Now, I'm talking about the big ones, in different countries. But when we were talking about sharks back when it was Shark Week, I told you more people die from cows than sharks,
Right. And you would never think that.
It was the one that got him on his ranch or on his farm there was a timber rattler. And it's one of about 30 venomous snakes that are currently found in the U.S. Now, you know that Marty was one of these guys that felt it was like that guy in that bear documentary. Did you ever see The Bear Man or whatever it is, where he's living out in the wilderness somewhere in Alaska, and he just, he's been camping out there for so many years that he feels like he can just walk up to these bears like he knows them. And
Like he's one of them?
yeah, and that documentary does not turn out well. Spoiler alert, but it's worth watching.
I'm figuring.
But the same thing happened to Marty. Plays with these rattlesnakes, and sooner or later, obviously, he was 80, one of them's going to get you, and it got him last week. So rest in peace, William Martin in West Virginia, better known as Rattlesnake Marty.
Thank you for keeping the art of conversation alive. For more Todd, visit toddnewtononline.com. And don't forget to rate and review the show today. The Host with the Most Toddcast is produced by the Host with the Most, LLC. All rights reserved.